Jackie O.
Jackie O?
Jackie
What
O?
happened to Jackie O?
Jackie
You remember
O.
that girl, Jackie
Did you
O?
hear what happened to her? Jackie O's death. This is a death that took a lot of people by shock. We are going to get into the real reason of why Jackie O died. But first, let's talk about the major topic at hand: a mommy makeover. If somebody asks me why am I so passionate about this topic, it is because millions of mothers all over the world are risking their lives to achieve what society deems as beautiful. Is risking your life for momentarily satisfaction really worth your kid or kids not having their mother? Jackie O, Ashley Fernandez, Elena Larea, and Jody Atkins. They all died from complications from undergoing a mommy makeover. We are going to look into one woman in particular, Jackie O. Jackie O was an American actress, entrepreneur, and model. She is best known for her appearances on the popular TV show Wild 'N Out.
Let's hear it for the Black Squad. Now let's hear it for the Red Squad.
She was in a long-term relationship with her partner, comedian DC Youngfly, and they had 3 children together. She died from complications from having cosmetic surgery. Jackie O passed away May 31st, 2023, at the age of 32. She was found unresponsive in her hotel room and was later pronounced dead at Mercy Hospital in Miami, Florida. Jackie O died because after having a baby, she wanted to get a mommy makeover, specifically a Brazilian butt lift, also known as a BBL, which is a popular cosmetic procedure in the celebrity and influencer culture. Speaking of culture, let's talk about mommy makeover culture. First, to truly understand the history and culture of mommy makeovers, let's talk about the term mommy makeover. This term describes a list of cosmetic procedures that women undergo after childbirth, which includes but is not limited to a tummy tuck, liposuction, a BBL, breast augmentation, and so much more. While the term mommy makeover is a recent term, postpartum cosmetic surgery has been around for decades. In the 1970s to 1980s is when breast augmentation became popular for mothers. But in the 90s and early 2000s, due to the safety concerns, it led to a decline in these procedures. But in the mid-2000s, there was a resurgence because the safety of implants were reestablished. The culture of mommy makeovers and what makes this so dangerous. You risk your life every time you go under the knife, and you never know how your body will react to these procedures. In this society, celebrities that are new mothers are expected to snap back after having a baby, and many are now open about having a mommy makeover, and it's now become a norm in the society. So whenever someone is seen without a mommy makeover, or if someone doesn't snap back after having a baby, they often are met with scrutiny from the public. For example, Halle Bailey and rapper Flo Milli both have gotten rude comments about their bodies after having a baby. So what do experts have to say about this topic?
So we know it's only January, but as my fitness trainer says, I take his classes, and he says during the classes, he'll say, summer's coming, summer's coming, summer's coming. That's what he says.
Well, that's why now is the time to be thinking about getting your bikini right, because swimsuit season is right around the corner. And many women are actually considering cosmetic procedures in the months leading up to summer.
Dr. Eric Emerson is a board-certified plastic surgeon with Piedmont Plastic Surgery and Dermatology. He's here to answer any questions you might have about these procedures. Dr. Emerson, great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It really is the truth that in these months leading up to summer, this is kind of the time when a lot of people consider having something done. What are some of the more common procedures women are looking at during this time of year?
Well, the women are looking to look good in their clothes, and particularly their bathing suits. And so I think breast augmentation, other breast surgery is by far the most common procedure. Although tummy tuck is also common, also known as an abdominoplasty, liposuction, breast lift, so they're all common procedures. But I would say that I would say that breast augmentation is the most common.
Do you recommend that the women combine some of these procedures?
In the right case, absolutely. A lot of patients do combine these procedures together. We like to look at their overall health, their expectations, and make sure that they're good candidates for this. Putting the breast surgery together with the abdominal surgery, a tummy tuck, is something we've talked about before on this show, called a mommy makeover. And this is very common to try to reverse some of those changes that occur with pregnancy and weight gain or weight loss.
What should be expected in preparation for some of these procedures? What should women know if they're thinking about this?
I think, number one, looking at their health. Make sure they're at a good place for their health. If they have underlying chronic illnesses, make sure you're stable. In addition, if you have certain things you can change, if you're a smoker, if you can stop or at least cut down, that can help in terms of healing and potentially decrease your complications with the surgery. In addition, think about what your expectations are. What are you trying to achieve? Those are important things. And if you're in the process of losing weight rapidly, it's best to try to be at a stable position in your weight before you try to have these procedures.
Okay.
You know, you have to factor in also the recovery time. So what is the recovery like for these your patients?
One of the things that's really amazed me through the years is how different people are and how they recover. Some patients recover very rapidly and some a little bit slower. But in general, if you think about breast procedures such as breast augmentation or breast lift, most patients are back to work in 5 to 10 days if we use that as a measuring stick, although there are, of course, variations with less and more. For the other procedures like a tummy tuck, it's usually more like 2 weeks, but final healing and recovery takes several weeks to months for the complete and final healing.
Okay, so for somebody out there who's thinking, you know what, I want to rock my bikini bod this summer, how can these procedures be expected to affect those summer plans? I mean, if you're thinking about getting breast augmentation, is now a good time to do it so that you're ready to go for summer?
I think that's key, is to plan ahead. Think about what you want and what are you going to do this summer. Are you planning a vacation with a lot of activities, sport-like activities, running, or are you planning to sit by the pool, you know, in the chaise lounge? So that can affect when you do your timing for your procedure. So I would think that you want to plan that in, meet with a board-certified plastic surgeon to talk about what your options might be so you can really schedule that at a good time for you.
You know, is it also realized expectations? So if I got tummy tuck, all right, and I'm bruised up, I need to know that I'm going to be bruised and hurting for a couple of days and not knowing what I got myself into?
Absolutely. If you're planning a summer vacation and you're planning a tummy tuck, you want to give yourself probably at the very least a month, maybe a little bit more. Breast augmentation, you might get away with a little bit less than that, but that's why it's important to plan ahead and think about that.
To learn more, log on to ppsd.com. ppsd.com. You can also call 704-866-4005. I'll say it again, 704-866-4005 to schedule your free consultation. You can submit your patient forms online prior to your appointment. Dr. Emerson, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So, after watching this video, can you understand why Jackie O did what she did? Jackie O's decision didn't only affect her. Her death caused severe grief to her partner, DC Youngfly. He now has to navigate being a single father of 3. Her kids now have to grow up without their mother, and her death has now brought public awareness to the dangers of a mommy makeover. Lessons. I have 3 lessons that we can learn from Jackie O's story. Number 1, don't let society pressure you. Don't let the reason you're getting surgery be for others. The world is always changing, And trends that might be in today could be outdated tomorrow. Number 2, don't take surgery lightly. There is always a risk with getting surgery, so know the weight of that decision. It can be a life and death situation. Number 3, have a backup plan. As unfortunate as it is, we all don't make it on that surgery table, and some die from having complications from surgery. So the best thing to do for your loved ones is to prepare a backup plan so that they will be okay if you pass away. Prevention plans. Speaking of plans, what is my plan to prevent more deaths? To ensure a safe and professional outcome, choose a board-certified surgeon when getting any cosmetic surgery. Waiting until you are fully recovered. It is important for your safety, whether as a new mom or someone recovering from other procedures, to wait until you're fully healed to get a mommy makeover. It is generally recommended to wait at least 6 months before going under the knife. And lastly, choose a less life-threatening option. There are other alternatives to get the look that you want, such as going to the gym, Pilates, body sculpting, and so much more. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all take something valuable from Jackie O's story. Till next time, bye.